welcome back. So, part 2 of everything that you're doing. So this menu, as I left off on the part stock list, this selection will allow you to change your name of your Gundam, of your Gunpla, of the model, of the suit you're piloting. So, because I haven't done this yet, we're going to name this the Freedom Gundam. Who cares if that's not spelled right? I don't care for spelling. It looks right for me. That's all I need. I may need a second O, but whatever. So, there you can change your name. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. You can make it whatever you want. As I said, you can make your own suit and mix and match parts. You can build the iconic suit. You can build for stats and all that. I'm not going to get too much into stats. Maybe I will. I don't know. So this menu I clicked on is the paint menu. So this is where you can paint your Gunpla. So if you're up here, you can change like the camo. You can add like a camo to it. I only have the one. You can purchase more and unlock more camos. But that's where you can add a camo to your suit. And then this is your palette. You can, well, not your palette. This is the paint that you change. So as you can see, it highlights the one that you're changing. So you can change them, you can add color, you can press square and you can load a color, press triangle to save a color. As you see, I have many ones saved already because I've played this game for a while. Pressing X will save the color to your options. As you can see, this selection will change those parts of all the Gundam, I'm not going to save this, I'm just showing you for example. This would change these parts. As you see, it highlights everything. So this selection is the whole unit. If you press L1 up top there underneath the paint, you'll see the whole unit painting just the head, just the body, just the arms, legs, etc. Now you can paint weapons. I know, it's a shame, but Bandai did not add that to the thing. I don't know why, but whatever. So what does this do? This is adding decals to your suit. The decals are the small little stickers on the Gundam that give it that extra flair, but sometimes people don't like using them, you know, whatever you want to do. This is the shininess of your paint, to like super glossy to meta, depending on what you want. I'm going to keep that at a standard 50. Sometimes I change it, you know, what you want. Now, this is more of like a, I don't honestly know what that is, I'm sorry. I guess this adds like a roughness to your Gundam, you know, like it makes it look like it's worn or whatnot. I guess maybe you could say that's the outlining of the joints and all that. So you can change these settings, you know, just mess around on them. This is all just painting, so, and again, if you don't like it, just press circle and press triangle. That will delete, that will get rid of it all. Pressing circle and X will keep it. As you can see there, I'll do random things. Not all these will be unlocked, but at the beginning you have to unlock them, I believe. This adds some cuts and wear and tear to the suit. This adds sand to the legs. You know, mess around with this, change your colors, see what you like. As you can see, you can make the base Freedom, and say you didn't like his colors, you can change it. Okay, so that's the basic layout of this. Come here, and come to this selection, you build the parts, as I was saying. You come here to scratch build, and what that does is it takes the part, the XM, X1, or like they say, the Gundam 00's legs, and allows you to get rid of that, and in return, build something else, say the Virtue's legs, or, you know, these legs, or these, or, and not all parts have them, so they're special instances. You have to find the parts that do that, and all. The 00 legs, that one I'll show you, and these Akuman layer select few that I know. You come in here, and this allows you to change the parts. As you can see, you can change the heads, the bodies, the arms, the legs, the weapons you have, the options, the EX attacks, the modules. I will show you some gameplay footage of actual gameplay, but if you're going to play this game, you need to know the menus. This is the part stock list. You know, you saw that in the last video. Adding the Gunpla, painting the Gunpla. So, Pressing select. This is your special items. You're repairing your health items to repair yourself, such as like potions. They're not potions, but you know, as like a general, like, what are they? They're like potions to heal yourself. And then this is your like beam sabers, special animated beam sabers, so you can like launch people into the air and then combine it. And you know, like the chest beam cannon for the Freedom is on here. The Vulcans would be on here. You know. So these are where all the optional attachments of the Gundam are, because you have two main weapons. You have the... I haven't really explained that well. So what I'm talking about here is that menu I was showing you is you have two main weapons. You have your beam saber. You have one melee weapon, say beam saber, beam axe, or a regular axe, a whip, or say two-handed sword of some kind. And throughout the anime thing, you have like beam lances, full lances, you know, real lances, metal sword type lances, and weapons, and they all change. And then you have your long range weapon, which is the rifle, the beam rifles, the long range rifles, the double rifles, which I believe there's only two that I know of, which is the Strike Freedom's double beam rifles and the Hiroyui's twin buster rifles. Then you can have, you know, machine guns, Gatling guns, bazookas, and all that. So those are your two main weapons. Those will be the square and triangle buttons. And then if you hold you have to hold L1, I think it is, and press square and triangle. That will allow you to shoot. If you don't hold L1 and just press square and triangle, that allows you to use your beam saber. And then the option menus are additional equipment, such as the parts in the suit, such as you can see that square looking thing on the chest of my Gundam is a beam cannon, and that will be added to the D-pad, such as the repairing items and the grenades and such that you can throw and use. Those are the like sub-weapons, as you can call them, and the sub-items and your items and, you know, all the special little things of the suit. You press circle, and that will allow you to activate the beam cannon, or activate your Vulcans, or activate a certain saber animation, you know, or a certain repair. I know you probably don't get the saber thing. What do you mean about the sabers on the suit? It uses a certain animation special to the parts of where the saber is. I'll show you those. The long range, these are the EX, so this is like your special finishing move depending on what you have. This is the Freedom's finishing move, where he activates all of his sub-weapons and all of it and fires everything at once. I mean, Gundam fans know what this is. I mean, these are the modules, like I was saying. So, you know, when you press select on here, this is where your stuff is laid out. Pressing left on the D-pad will activate that sub-weapon. Pressing right will activate that. Pressing up once will activate the lower one. Pressing up twice will activate the top one. Same with the bottom ones. Switching this will show your RX attacks. I'm not Japanese, so if you want to look up a tutorial or, you know, a translation, go ahead. Right joystick allows you to view the different angles of your suit. The going forward and back on the joystick increases your zoom. The left joystick can be used to choose which menu you're using. Same with the D-pad. Pressing square will allow you to load your customized suits. As you can see, I have the Freedom in here. Pressing triangle will save said suit. So we're going to save this one because we changed the name. Changes the Freedom. Now, the special thing you can do is you can say, say I just want to look at the back of my suit. You can save that, press triangle, and it'll save and change the view. I just like a standard front view, so you can change them. I have like a custom support-based heavy arms with the double Zeta backpack. I have this is a custom-made suit. This is, well, it's not a custom-made suit. I did not build this from my mind. I took I took a real suit that isn't in the game, but I built parts from it. So if you're a Gundam fan, this is the Destiny Impulse. It is the Impulse Gundam with the Destiny pack. Now, it's not exact, but it's pretty close to what it uses. As you can see, these are the Freedom legs with the Build Strike chest and the Build Strike legs, I believe. The Destiny backpack, the Destiny's beam weapon, and the Freedom's head, I believe. I'm not going to go into full detail. I have a custom built... I have the Strike Gundam, which... The Strike Gundam has all the packs, but you have to change them. You can't play as the Ally Strike and then just change in the game and add the Launcher Strike. You actually have to physically go to this menu and change it and find all the parts. This is my custom-built heavy-grade Gundam. Not heavy-grade. Fuck, I just saved. So I'm going to have to rebuild that one. So, because we are in the save. See? That happens. So I'll have to show you real quickly what I was talking about. I was metal building. Those were my metal build Gundams. I had a special build to it. I think it was this one. That was that one. As you can see, the metal build adds a specialty to it. That arm, it's a different size completely. As you can see, it looks weird if you don't have all metal build arms. Unless, of course, you like that, then, yeah, you know, go ahead. Go with that. Okay, I think I had these arms. No, I did not. I did not have those arms, because, as you can see, when you change the color in the part and save it in that menu, it will save that color, or at least it should, I believe. Let me look for my... Okay, so no, I probably need to go back and change the color for those, or figure out why this is different all of a sudden. But I'm pretty sure I have those. Okay, I had those legs, that's for sure. Unless, of course, there's a better Mark II selection leg here. No, there's not. Backpack. I believe I had that one, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's see the options. We're going to go stay with this one. Okay, here's the other option. To get this part, it's not in-game. You have to take another backpack called the Zaku Mine Layer backpack and scratch build it, and it'll add the Zaku or the Gelgu cannon, which is a backpack, like shoulder-mounted type cannon, which is an additional optional weapon. Now the shield, I had the Mark II shield. My main weapon was I believe a regular beam saber. Oh, no. I know what I had on the back. I don't have this part in metal grade, so I don't use it that way. Now I have to find it. I was using a small high grade one because this one's awesome. I'll talk about that one later. Just need to find it. Here it is. This old satellite cannon. It looks weird on this suit, I know, but that's what I like using. So that's what I used. I believe I was using the Mark II rifle, probably was. Because I can't add that. Okay, and then we had Vulcans, let's say homing missiles. Repair medium, repair large. We'll change all this later at some point. This is just for me. That long range ability, there's a, say, this close range ability. The modules will keep as is. We just need to save this one. But that was my metal grade one that I got rid of. Here's another custom-made suit. This is the Buster, which was not in the game, but you can make. This was my own custom version called the 00 Original Gundam. I'll show you some custom ones, but I'll be back. Again, I apologize with the video length, but There's a lot to explain in this one, a lot to do, a lot to show. Dexamore signing out.